keep 4 rolls around just so you can do the thing. Has anybody run out of toilet paper in this?
Dan, when does the show start?
Yeah. Has anybody run out of toilet paper through this thing?
Yeah, we have.
You run out? How'd you get it?
How did I restock it? I went to the store. And I bought more toilet paper when things were available. But for a while there was wet wipes.
Yeah. Wet wipes are in a gay man's arsenal. So we got what do we got? We got some comments. So this person says no because I don't wipe my ass 40 times a day. Well, good for you, Jared, for having a very healthy diet. High tech. We just cut up paper towels into thirds. I don't know. I gotta figure out the math on that.
I ran out of toilet paper, but fortunately Lance had given me a bunch of flyers for ZoomBomber.com.
Pretty much any rough piece of paper, if you crumple it up enough times, turns into toilet paper.
Well, it turns out that Lance was so cheap that he actually printed the flyers on toilet paper because it was way cheaper at Kinko's. So it was perfect.
Boom! Gotta love Adam for the '90s Kinko's references. That company's been out of business and called FedEx for years. I love Adam Gable. Adam, that joke goes back to H. Allen's background. Jenna Query Con. I don't know. She put Q's and I can't do it, but she says with a bidet, 1 roll lasts me 2+ months. Just don't use nettles. What's a nettle? Does anybody know what a nettle is?
Like a neti pot?
Oh, is it the thing that shoots out at you? You can attach
leaf.
it to your toilet?
She says a nettle is a leaf, and then Aaron Catherine says Google it. Apparently, this is an Portland thing that we need to know about.
I love how somebody jumped in to tell you to Google it, which is like the least helpful.
Google it. It's a wild plant that stings. Oh, I see. Don't wipe your ass with a nettle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Has anybody else gotten poison ivy on their penis?
No.
I'll tell you who's really getting into it is Steve. He was taking a nap. Now he's popped up. He's ready to go.
Where's Steve? Where'd he go?
He's in the hoodie. He was lounging back there.
Oh, he was chilling.
I know.
I can't tell. Hold on. I'm gonna highlight Steve for a second. I can't tell what's going on with Steve if he's I don't know if I'm allowed to put him in spotlight.
I've been looking at Steve the whole time. I love Steve.
Steve, I'm trying to figure out, so I only put this on so I can figure out what's going on in the background here. And I still have him muted, so he can't even. We can basically just like go in on him without. First of all, everything looks on the up and up over his right shoulder, but then on the left, it looks like he's broken into someone else's house. And it's like they haven't even finished the wall. What's going on? I'm going to unmute him. Steve, what's going on? Why don't you have a wall?
I'm renovating.
Okay, that's a good fake answer. Wait, do you have a microphone there? Are you like a full-on podcaster?
No, but something I'm looking at doing in the future.
Fair enough.
Nice.
We like it. I promise his podcast will be more successful than mine within a week.
He won't be talking about porn stars.
Shout out Italy. Shout out Naples. What other weird tapestries do you have hanging on that thing?
Yeah, something I got from the Chinese gardens down here. I don't even know what it is, but it look good.
Is it?
I'm gonna do another random pop in. Hold on, I'm gonna do another random pop in. You won't know who it is. I'm gonna pop in on Jenna Querycon. I don't know why that. What is that name? How many? Pick a vowel. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you.
It's Italian.
There's a bunch of Italians out here in Portland, baby. Get it, Frigolette. That's me, Frigolette. We're getting it. Lance, what are you? Are you Italian, Lance Weiss?
Yeah, I'm Italian.
Nice.
Little story. My great grandfather was a stowaway on a ship from Italy into Ellis Island.
Awesome.
Is that the end of the story?
That's all I have. I don't know any more about it.
By the way, that it's because Lance's great grandfather was a rat.
He was a small man.
He was one of the rats that brought the plague over.
Instead of Zoom meetings, he bombed immigration.
This was the I can't remember which chat this came up in. This came in one of the chats. Somebody was like trying to figure out what happened about no, because every time we get a plague, we always try to blame an animal. So there's always that question that comes about, which is who fucked a bat?
And that was
who got the original COVID? How did we end up with the situation?
Sounds like a story H. Allen would have told.
Yeah, it does. I was just thinking that. I was like, Did Dennis Rodman? Is there a connection
Yeah,
to Dennis Rodman in it too?
quick, I got to tell my virginity story where I shoved a bat in my ass and got coronavirus.
But only the plastic ones. I'll only do the plastic ones.
It was one of those bats from like Bat Day at Yankee Stadium because that's the perfect size, if you ask me.
Adam, does anybody think? Adam, since we're on the topic, does anybody tell you that you resemble anybody?
Oh, does anybody tell me who I resemble? Well, you know, a lot of people tell me a lot. My favorite one, of course, is that everyone thinks that I sound like Jewish Batman. That's the one that I get all the time. I actually made some shirts for the Jewish Batman.
Yes.
You want me to get the shirts? I'll get the shirt.
Go get the shirt. Get him. Go get the shirt.
I'd rather not, actually.
What is it?
I'd rather not.
Lance, we all just want you to have your shirt back on. All right.
No, nobody wants that.
Where am I? Let's see. What else do we have? Any other questions from the peanut gallery? Oh, there's a chat that I haven't seen.
So to be honest, I got to admit I wasn't planning on plugging the shirts, but of course Lance needs a shirt, so maybe Lance.
Yeah, this is perfect for Lance.
Maybe Lance might enjoy one of my. It's
Jewish. Yeah, you had it.
Right Jewish there. Batman, right like that. It's a Jewish Batman, right like that. You can see got the hats.
And I like.
We love it. I'm gonna do it. Wait, I'm gonna do another quick pop in because this is. I don't know why everybody in Portland is like slightly creepy. So she's just stroking the kitten.
There's nothing creepy about that. It's adorable.
It's a little creepy. All right. What else?
Portland.
Portland.
I'm not in Portland.
Oh, where are you?
Portland.
Oh, where are you now?
A town called Longview, Washington.
How far are you from Portland?
About 60 miles downriver.
One more time?
About 60 miles downriver.
1 hour. That counts. You're closer to Portland than the rest of us. Adam was just humming in the middle. Adam does the most grandfatherly shit randomly. He was just humming in the middle.
It's the song Longview by Green Day, and I was wondering if it was about Longview, Washington, but maybe
Got it. Does she know that?
I didn't know that, but did you know that Longview has a squirrel festival?
No.
Oh, yeah. Several years we've had a squirrel festival. We have squirrel bridges. In fact, we have the world's oldest bridge dedicated to squirrels. It's called the Nutty Narrows. It has its own Wikipedia entry.
No shit. How do the squirrels know to use the bridge?
Experience.
Well, that's our show for tonight.
This person, Aaron Catherine, says, Dan, what exit on the Turnpike or Parkway? I actually live in Hoboken, New Jersey, so I'm not on any of the highways, unfortunately or fortunately for me. There's still more people joining the chat here. All right, fair enough. What else? H. Allen, is there any stories that we had on this sheet that we didn't get to?
Oh, fuck. I don't even remember. I don't know. I'm just having fun chatting.
I was trying to pitch you to tell your remission story, your chemo story.
Oh, yeah, my chemo story. Sorry. Yes. So during chemo, it wasn't in remission. It was when I was actually.
Is this a story about Dennis Rodman in the butt, though?
No, but it does have to do with the other part of my body that has enjoyment. So, it's both sides. When you're in chemo, like I was in chemo 5 days a week, 6 hours a day, like a long time, hard. And you get to a point where you start to lose yourself. You know what I mean? Like you start to stop being the person you are. And literally the only thing that I could do to get back to the person that I felt I was before cancer came was to just masturbate everywhere I was. Everywhere I went, Home Depot, Shell gas station, any shop, bookstores, like it didn't matter where I was.
In the bathroom?
Yes, if there was a restroom, I had to do it. And it became a game for me during chemo to like feel alive and a little naughty. You know what I mean? It made me feel good.
I have this game. I do the same thing as a comedian. When I go on the road, there's always you go to a hotel and there's always two beds, right? So you always put your stuff down on the first bed and then you immediately come on the other bed. That's the cum bed. That's what that bed is.
Oh man, I've shared a hotel room with you.
Wait, sorry, so I cut you off. Is that so? I don't.
No,
so
why is that a
chemo? Why is that a chemo related story?
Because it was during chemo.
So it
was the thing. If you were listening, it was the thing that like during chemo made me feel like myself.
It is funny. Lance hit it on the head. It's like, hey, I'm like, hey, John, do you have a story about chemo? And he's like, yeah, I used to masturbate a lot. Like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have a story about your virginity? Yeah, I fucked Dennis Rodman.
Yep. And you know what? I'm not sitting in a wicker chair there bouncing around, not listening to people.
Sorry, I was just trying to get the connection. You know, I love VH Allen.
I love.
You do have a bunch of wicker in the back behind you, though.
I do.
You do. Yeah, I don't know. This chair could go good. This chair could go good. And
I like it. It's a good presentation. Yeah. It makes you look very, more mature than you are.
Yeah, all the furniture in this apartment is outdoor furniture that we've moved inside. I don't know why. What else? Lance, did you have other? You told us the 120 anniversary story, right? Did you tell us that story?
Yes, I did tell you that story.
Did you tell us the story about you did comedy on a bus?
Yeah, but I don't want to tell that story.
Okay.
I want to tell you about this. I've been thinking about this recently. I thought about this today. You know how well, everybody's got a different view on this stuff, right? I don't know what like, people protesting and whatnot. I think it's funny that people are protesting. They're like, oh, I don't want to leave my house, or like, or I want to leave my house and I'm bored and I gotta get out. I'm like, you are 600 pounds and you have a bunch of shit in your front yard. Like, when you get that shit taken care of, then you get to go protest. Like, you don't get to protest until like your yard is nice and you like are somewhat of a healthy human being and like have painted. Like, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. How are you going out?
Yeah, it was frustrating for me. So at the beginning of this thing, I was setting up all the videos that if you get out of quarantine and you haven't painted the fence, then you're a dick.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I've been lazy during this thing, but I've been talking to people in other countries now. I was doing chats earlier with South Africa, and then I had to really try to make these people understand why Americans would protest the right to leave the house during a pandemic. And it's one of the hardest things to try to explain to people of another country who have far less like rights than we do, that like we're just mad that we can't go to the grocery store without a mask. That's what it's come to. And that's why I'm happy we're doing this show in Portland. I feel like these people can appreciate it. If we did this show in like Texas, those people would be like, fuck you, I want to go outside.
You don't get to protest until you've got everything taken care of. Your taxes, your health, and your front yard.
Right.
I think that if you're talking to people in South Africa, they're probably not surprised at anything that they hear from Americans, given the fact that 50% of our population can't agree on when their president, their most famous celebrity, actually died. Right? Like they're not worried about us staying home. They understand that. They're just trying to tell us that Nelson Mandela lived past the mid-90s.
Oh, so there's one. Who was they always do the thing. What do? They always do the double movies, right? Adam, was there two Nelson Mandela movies? One of them was Morgan Freeman, and one of them was
the Morgan Freeman one was Invictus with Matt Damon, but I don't remember another one. I think you're confusing the fact that there was a Deep Impact in Armageddon, and Morgan Freeman was in Deep Impact.
I love Deep Impact.
I don't think that's what I'm doing. Are you going to make this another butt joke, H. Allen?
No.
But I do
love Deep Impact.
So let me ask you, H. Allen, has any like?
I'm Armageddon in the ass.
Just because dudes are sort of the grimiest when it comes to like reach outs and like dirty texts, so usually I'll try to ask my female guests, has anybody like come out of the woodwork on you in the quarantine trying to hook up now? Have your exes come out of the woodwork? Are you getting random dick pics without being asked?
I do like how you equate gay men to you just like women and gay men. You're the same.
I equate the fact that dudes are gross, and I know nobody's sending me dick pics.
Well, true. I will say gay dudes are also gross.
Also, like if I got sent a vagina pic, I would just be happy. Like that's not a thing I would complain about.
Dan, I just sent you a dick pic. I just want you to know.
And guys, I posted it into the chat. And you guys have to download it to your phone right next to the link.
No. I think gay dudes are a bit more liberal with our communication.
So wait, say it again.
We're more liberal with our communication. We don't obsess over it like straight dudes do.
Wait, did Lance just throw another thing in the chat?
It's a dick pic.
I'm really afraid to open it.
Fantastic. Is there any way I don't know how to share the screen on the level.
Click on it.
to make it fast enough for
Just
what
click on it. It's a dick pic.
I know I did click on it. I'm very happy with it, but I wanted to make it for everybody. But I can't do that. I can't do that fast enough.
Yeah.
Where's Lance? What else? You got another drawing to show us?
Everyone's gonna get that joke on their own time.
Just like your act, Lance.
Incredible. All right, what else? I mean, we've done the hard work of what we were supposed to do for the show. I really, again, I appreciate you guys, all the Vetix people for being a part of this. Like I said, tipping is not a necessary part of this, but as comedians, we don't know when we're going to get a chance to make money again. So if you wanted to tip us, if you had fun, we appreciate it. There's also a thing on the Vetix deal there where you can review the show. I don't know why I'm on Alan. Sorry. Where you can review the show. So if you had a good time tonight and you want to review the show on the Vetix thing, that means a lot to us to get a good review. We really appreciate that. Please give us a good review. If you had a bad time in this chat situation, then just keep it to yourself. Nobody likes to snitch. Do you know what I mean? Lance has his thing. Oh, Lance is posting clips of his meeting bombs. If you guys want to hire him to come into your Zoom meetings, if you have jobs that are still going, and then his news story. H. Allen, do you have? How do we find you on the internet? It's just at H. Allen Scott. Is that right?
On everything, yeah.
And then Adam Gable is AJ Gable. Again, it's in the email I sent everybody. Back to Lance. I just like looking at Lance. AdamTellsJokes.com.
How many days have you guys gone without showering?
3.
I think you have the record.
I've gone 4.
Yeah, I got 3.
4 is, I do not recommend it. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Well, I know a lot of people who are having babies and are getting married and are they're having baby showers and they're having all right. Let's just forget I said anything. Right?
Whatever. Were you doing the bit? You bailed on the bit?
What are you talking about?
When we can, what's the best place in Portland for amateur comedy? I'd really like to try stand up.
Wherever Dan is performing.
As a comedian, you always want to see that the show's going so good that everybody in the audience thinks that they can do what you do. That's what comedians love to see.
Hey.
It's the only job where people watch it and they go, I bet I could do that. Lance says wherever Dan is performing. You know what? My favorite place in Portland, and I've tried to produce an album there a couple of different times, is the Hawthorne Theater. They have 2 different rooms in Portland that are really fantastic. Portland, Eugene are 2 of my favorite places to just be in general and do comedy. I know Portland has a Helium now, right? And a bunch of other incredible places. But basically, the rule for being a comedian is, and Lance sort of has this idea when he tried to do comedy on a megabus, is you just start doing comedy wherever you get up. You just go to an open mic and you just start doing it the first time.
There's also a really great room if you don't want to be around a lot of straight dudes, which sometimes that can be really bad for stand-up comedy in terms of amateur stuff. So there's a place called CC Slaughter or Slaughterhouse or something. It's like a gay bar in Portland, and it's a pretty inclusive space for comedy.
Very cool.
Sometimes.
Massage is another job that folks think they can do as easy. That's from Jen again. CC Slaughter. Okay. She's confirming. Yeah, it's weird. And then somebody at the beginning, I promised I would send out all the stripper shout outs because I think we did. We mentioned that Portland's one of the strip club capitals of the world. In that notion, I have a podcast called Porn Stars Are People where we interview porn stars and talk about non-porn related stuff. Check that out. I got 146 episodes rocking on that thing. Very fun chats with myself and very famous porn stars. Where's our stripper that we were going to shout out? Where'd she go? Jen.
It's Jenny.
She's everything. She's a masseuse, she's a vet, she's a stripper, all the things. Harvey's Comedy Club, somebody says, has an open mic there, so we appreciate all you guys. Here's the deal, guys. You guys got the email now, the Frigolette at Gmail. We're going to be doing these shows all over the country. We're kind of spread the love around, so we're going to get them listed in different markets. Earlier today, we did Philadelphia, then we did St. Louis, then we did Portland. But every Friday, 8, 10 and midnight East Coast, which is the show that you're on, the 9 p.m. We're going to do it every week. So if you want to check out the show every week, send us an email. We'll get you the Zoom codes, but we're going to list them in other markets just to try to get some more people at it. Grannies Without Panties. I don't even know what that is. That's just a guy having fun now. Same guy who doesn't want to waste toilet paper. Grannieswithoutpanties.com. I think that's a separate thing. Adam, what was your favorite like naughty thing to do as a kid? Me and my buddies used to call 1-800-FAT-GIRLS and listen to the intro before they asked us for a credit card. Did you have a thing like that growing up when porn wasn't readily accessible on the internet?
I just love the idea. This guy who wanted to go to a different website accidentally typed the website into like, fuck this comedy show. I want to see Grannies Without Panties.
He's already Googling his next entertainment option.
All right, they're saying goodbye. These people don't have it.
Hold on, don't leave yet. I got one more thing to show you guys.
Is Lance going to pull out his penis? Adam, what's the way you used to get porn as a kid?
Where is it? Hold on.
It's all, I don't know, like magazines and shit like that, like weird.
We legit had when I moved to Ohio and learned to swear. I lived in New York State for most of my life. Then I moved to Ohio for first, second, and third grade and learned to swear, looked at porn, all these things. We had we literally had a bunch of Playboy. We were 10-year-old boys, and we had a bunch of Playboys buried in the empty lot in our neighborhood. Lance just put up a video, a screenshot of Steve. So we love that. All right, people are saying goodnight. We've gone beyond the thing. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you again to my guests, Adam Gable, H. Allen Scott, Lance Weiss, Party with Lance. Follow us all. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your time. My name is Dan Frigolette. Again, I've been on 3 canceled television shows, so tonight was a fantastic situation for all of us. Thank you all, and we're gonna take this video and we're gonna put it on YouTube if you really have the need to rewatch it every night before you go to bed. Thank you guys all for being.